going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Steven. This is Steven in Stereo, and in today's video, we're gonna be sad. Well, hopefully not sad, because this is not during Red Era, but we are gonna be checking out Taylor Swift doing All Too Well live in Chicago. Now, I've actually checked out, I think, a handful of performances from this before, but definitely not All Too Well, so I am really excited to dive into this. Before we get into today's video, I actually just want to plug my Patreon. Basically, everything I'm able to do on this channel is because of Patreon, so in exchange for your support over there, I do a lot of exclusive content over there. For Taylor Swift, we've done a ton. We did the Folklore Long Pond studio sessions. We did Folklore as a full album uncut listening party. Evermore is a full uncut album listening party. I did the 1989 tour. We're working through the Red tour. I'm going to be doing a lot of other videos as well. So if you're interested in any of those videos I've done from Taylor Swift, which I believe I have like 40 something videos for her on that channel, the link is in the description. I also want to give a huge shout out to Olive on Patreon for actually requesting this video today. Thank you very much. We are going to dive into this. So let's do it. I don't know if she's going to perform it sad. This is from 2018. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this is going to be the sad Taylor version or like the Taylor version.
With that in mind, this is called All Too Well. I walked through the door with you.
Yeah!
Yeah, it was cold. Something about it felt like home. Somehow and I left my scarf there.
I bet, I mean, for Taylor, this is nothing new because she's been doing this for so long now. But, you know, when you're sitting in your room or writing a song this sad, I wonder if she ever thought to herself, like, wow, I'm going to have people singing this back to me one day.
Your sister's house and you still got it in your drawer even now. Oh, your sweet disposition, my wide-eyed gaze.
Fuck yes.
Singing in the car, getting lost upstate. Autumn leaves falling down like pieces into place, and I can picture it after all these days. And I know it's long gone, and
Goddamn.
magic's not here no more. And I might be okay, but I'm not fine at all.
It's so, this, I think this like hit me during the Reputation tour that we watched as well. It's so, like, it makes me happy as a fan to see her be able to smile while singing this song, but it's also such a strange transition. But one thing that I love is that once you write it out, it's like therapy, and you get that moment out. And so I'm so glad as a fan to be able to see her smiling while performing this song now, because the amount of hurt that she was in when she wrote it, I don't ever want her to feel that way again. Also, when Taylor re-records this version, do you think we'll get like the 10-minute version? I'm interested.
Here we are again on that little town street.
Woo!
You almost ran the red 'cause you were looking over at me. Wind in my head, I was there. I remember it all too well. Photo album on the counter.
Yes!
Your cheeks were turning red. You used to be a little kid with glasses in a twin-size bed. Your mother's telling stories about you on a t-ball team. You told me about your past, thinking your future was me. And
One thing that's like so great about this intimate setting, and I'm pretty sure I said the same thing when we watched her perform in this as well, you're not really gonna see her perform like this probably ever again. This was like one of those small moments that I can't believe this even happened. It's such an intimate setting, and I always talk about how her live show, no matter how big the stadium, she always makes it intimate. This is actual intimacy when it comes to how small this stage is. And with a song like this being sung in this close proximity, I absolutely love that I can hear the fans honestly losing their mind singing this song back to her. it's one of those moments where, like, yes, you can go to listening parties and, like, you get to listen to the album together, but to have Taylor Swift directly in front of you with a room of maybe 60 people, it seems like 60, maybe 100. I just feel like it's a moment that you're not gonna fucking replicate.
I know it's long gone and there was nothing else I could do. And I forget about you long enough to forget why I needed to.
Yes!
Still we are again in the middle of the night, dancing around the kitchen in the refrigerator light. Down the stairs, I was there, I remember it all too well. Yeah.
Makes you wish you could be there. Same.
Maybe we got lost in translation. Maybe I asked for too much, but maybe this thing was a masterpiece. So you tore it all up, running scared. I was there, I remember it all too well.
Yeah!
Hey, you call me up again.
Like, I always talk about how I want Taylor Swift to put out a pop punk album. This is why. I want to be in the front of a stage in a small venue with Taylor Swift doing a pop punk version of this with her fucking microphone out, and we can all just scream and stage dive. It would be the most glorious moment.
Separate me like a promise, so casually cruel in the name of being honest. I'm a crumpled up piece of paper lying here, 'cause I remember it all,
But also, like, same.
Time won't fly, it's like I'm paralyzed by it. Like to be my old self again, but I'm still trying to find it after plaid shirt days and nights when you made me your own. Now you mail back my things and I walk home alone. But you keep my old scar from that very first week.
God damn.
Reminds you of innocence, and it smells like me. You can't get rid of it, 'cause you remember it all too well. 'Cause there we are again when I loved you so. Back before you lost the one real thing you've ever known. It was rare, I was there, I remember it all too well. Wind in my hair, you were there, you remember it all. Down the stairs, you were there,
Oh.
you remember it all. It was rare, I was there, I remember it all too well.
This has to be one of my favorite performances of this song because of this small space that she's singing it in. And I think really honing in on that crowd interaction, I think that somewhere around like the 3.5, somewhere around that minute mark, just seeing the crowd of people singing back to her, showing, I think, what it really is to be a Swiftie, where Taylor Swift may write these songs, but the minute that they are recorded and they end up in front of her fans or end up in front of us, we own those songs in a sense. We find a way to take those moments and plug them into our own lives and use them to heal in pain that we have or celebrate in things that we have going on. It's one of the reasons I've always been really into like punk and hardcore music, because you're writing about stuff that is so meaningful. And when it's written and it's recorded, those albums end up meaning the world to people, and you define a lot of your life based on those things. And it's one of the first times where I've really gotten that moment from her, is right here, where there's not that many people here. This feels like a very small venue, and her singing this song with a smile on her face, the point where she was able to get that therapeutic moment of like taking all that pain, harboring all that energy, that negative energy, putting it into this track and putting it out there. This obviously became a huge Taylor Swift favorite to so many people because it's so fucking crushing, but so many people can relate to this song. And so being able to be in a space where she can sing this track with a smile on her face while the crowd sings it back to her because it is their song now as well, it's such a memorable and meaningful experience. And I think from someone who, you know, grew up going to very small venue shows like this and screaming every lyric to every song back to those bands, this is a very relatable moment. And this is a really meaningful moment to me because I know that just looking at Taylor's face when that girl hit that note for a long time, that's those moments that really define what it means to just be an artist and be doing what you love and realize that it resonates with people on a whole nother level. And obviously Taylor already knows that. She's so successful. But this was like, what, 2018? So this was either right... I can't think of when did Reputation happen? 2016. No, 2017. No, 2018. I don't know when Reputation actually when that album actually dropped, but it was right around this, you know, she was still doing sort of the recovery moment from all of the drama and bullshit. So this is an intimate setting on a whole nother level too, because again, these are your fans that supported you through all of the bullshit that was going on in the world. And I think this is just a really incredible experience. So every single time I watch something from Taylor Swift, I just become more of a fan of hers. I didn't even know that was possible at this point. But I just always find something new that I really love about her personality, and this was definitely one of my favorite performances. So I want to give a huge shout out to Olive on Patreon for actually requesting this. Thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.